The company that manages the Durban building where twin siblings fell down a broken lift has now handed over CCTV footage of the incident to police. That tragedy happened over a week ago at flats in Durban. I think it's called Homey Flats. 8-year-old Aphelele Dlamini died. His sister Aphile is still in hospital. Newzroom Afrika Silethiwe Ndlovu is tracking that story for us. Silethiwe, I suppose the question becomes, have the parents seen this footage?
And that really is a big question, Michelle, and we will be trying to get those answers. This morning we will be in conversation with Mr. Dlamini, who is the father of Aphelele and Aphile. However, coming from Homey Management, or the statement that they released about 2 days ago, they do state that they've now handed over the CCTV footage to the police, but also they've stated that their legal representatives have now reached out to the Dlamini family for an urgent meeting. But of course, we will be in conversation with Dlamini to find out if indeed that is the case. Now, the last conversation that we had with Mr. Dlamini, he indicated that he could possibly be opening a case with the police, and this is now after he was shot with a rubber bullet during the march that took place earlier this week. And also, Michelle, what we understand following the march, Mr. Dlamini did state that he would also be moving out of the Homey apartments. He did state that at this particular moment he is feeling quite unsafe. I am trying to see if the Deputy Minister is actually ready to have a conversation with us now, Michelle. He did indicate, of course, that there's investigations that are taking place now, but I want us to have a conversation with him now, perhaps to understand the role of the department in terms of the matter at hand. Deputy Minister, thank you very much for your time this morning. I want to start off by speaking about the role of the department when you are looking at this matter. Thank you very much for your time.
Good morning, and thank you very much for the opportunity. The role of the department in this incident is one of the most important roles, because in South Africa, all the lifts are regulated by the department. So anything that has to do with the lifts in the Republic has to do with us. We are the ones who are the custodians of the regulations. When it comes to occupational health and safety, we are the ones as well who are the custodians. So we play a very major and central role in what has happened, and we'll be dealing with this matter. We are seized with it. The specialist in our department who deals with issues of occupational health and safety, and the inspectors have started the investigation. We are going to investigate deep and make sure that we understand what happened and what needs to be done, and who's liable for what happened.
Before we get to those investigations and the next course of action that you will be taking, I want to speak about the inspection that you conducted. What was found during that inspection?
So far, because the investigation is not concluded yet, but what we have found already is that there is some elements. There are some elements of negligence, because for what happened, for us, it shouldn't have happened. Because if the lift that was unused, that was not working, was guarded, all the doors, the safety measures were in place, occupational health and safety measures were adhered to, wouldn't have had this incident. We find that the doors of the lift that was unused got to be opened by an 8-year-old, and those doors shouldn't be opened if the lift or the car is not in the door. And the car was not in the door, but the lift was able to open. Automatically, that lift shouldn't be opening. It should open through the certain mechanization that is there once the lift is aligned with the door. So it means there was something very wrong, and it shouldn't been happening. So already there are some elements that were picking up that something didn't happen in a manner that it was supposed to.
Something else perhaps I understand that you picked up was an issue with the second lift. Maybe just to explain?
Again, when we were there, our inspectors, when they were there, they found that even the second lift that was in use already had people who were stuck in it. It was not working properly. Already people were in it and stuck. We had to prohibit it. We had to close the lift, and even right now it's not working. We have closed it down up until they fix it. It tells you that there is a major problem in that building. There is a major problem with the lift. In fact, what we have seen is that it's an old kind of a lift, which is almost 66 years old, and almost was manufactured or installed around 1959. And we don't know whether it has been modified and to meet the current standard. The inspectors are still working on that, investigating everything that is there and what has been done there.
Speaking about what has been done and perhaps things that have been modified, of course, we know that in 2023, Andiswa Manjongo also lost her life in the very same building. You had a conversation with the CEO. What is the conversation there? What has been done since 2023?
It is regrettable and unfortunate as well that this is the second loss of life. One life too many. That loss happened and it was never reported to us as the department. The same as this one. This incident was never reported by the owners of the building to us. We only picked it up ourselves that there is this matter, and our inspectors had to take the matter up urgently and very quickly. So we raised that matter that this is the second death. We are engaging with him. We are going to be investigating. We have taken a decision that we are going to investigate that death as well. So both incidents, we are investigating them. We're going to go back and investigate the 2023 matter as well. And we had to understand what has been happening, but we'll make sure that our conclusion, when our investigation is concluded, gives us a clear picture. But people must take responsibility. Whoever is liable must take responsibility for what has happened. We can't allow business owners or building owners to just be as negligent as they've been, lose 2 lives, and nothing happens.
Deputy Minister, thank you very much for your time this morning. That's Jomosbia De Michelle, the Deputy Minister of Employment and Labour. Coming from that conversation, as you heard, there's ongoing investigations at this particular moment. But of course, we do know that they did also indicate that they will not only be inspecting the homey apartment building that is in question, but they've now stated that they will also be inspecting the other apartment buildings that also belong to homey.